Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Conostip and this is going to be part 27 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And in the last episode I think that was the episode where I did finally take Arsacia, I believe, and then I've begun to consolidate my gains and plan my next step because I do want to take the last Parthian settlement up here eventually, I do, but I'm not necessarily in a hurry to do so. I do have to make sure that I am safe in my newfound territory. I have to sort of check in on the Armenians and kind of make sure that they're going to be cool. I kind of doubt it. I would imagine that they will be turning their attention towards me. The Seleucids have an army parked right next to Palmyra. Now they have not attacked yet, but that looks like an attack, does it not? I luckily have an army that's nearby. I don't want to initiate the attack. You know, I don't know. I just, like, what if they just... I've seen it before in this game so far where armies sort of wander around and they don't really know what they are doing, and sometimes they kind of just check stuff out and then they leave. And if that is the case here, I would prefer that. I would prefer to remain not at war with the Seleucids, if I can at all, have that be the case. So, you know, if I hang out just right next to the settlement, and then they attack, then I will be drawn in, correct? So, why don't I just do that? Like, how about, can I get, like, around behind them?
Move out!
And that way, yeah, if they want to attack Palmyra, well, I'm right there. Now, the next question though is, did I just trap them in so they can't move anywhere at all? I might have just done that, but yeah. Anyway, we will see. This is it's an okay looking army. There's some dangerous looking stuff in there, so that could be a fun fight if that is indeed what happens. I have an army up here in Antioch. They are stationed in between Hatra and Tarsus, so... And there are some more formidable armies here in both of those settlements. So yeah, it's important to have... Let's get these spearmen up so that they can be in this army. And that's going to be the last troops that this army needs. The general of that army is hanging out here in Antioch, trying to get some more traits as a governor, perhaps. And then down here, I know I have an extra character, Mut Epiphanes. I believe you just married into the family, I think. The fact that you're 26 and that you have just one command star indicates that. So let's get you down to Jerusalem. Jerusalem does have an academy, so maybe you can get some better stuff from that. And I do have some archers on these boats that can come down here to unload these archers. And these guys can come... Oh yeah, can you guys not?
Aye, great lord. Set sail. Moves depleted, sire.
Oh, I thought I could get these guys on shore. I guess not. So they are going to be joining this army down here who lacks archers. Yeah, they have some javelins and a slinger, but no archers. For now, though, they can come in and take out these brigands. So let's fight them. It's going to be a bridge battle, I suppose. Or am I on the bridge? Actually, it kind of looks like I'm on the bridge. So I don't think it should be a bridge battle because I'm the attacker. 3 archers, 1 skirmisher, and then 1 Egyptian chariot. Some decent units, but no melee infantry. And then I have my Nubians, my Nubian cav, my Nubian spears, skirmishers, and slingers, and my character as well, who, can I not see his... No command stars, okay. Alright. Well, let's see, anything else that gives anything... No, you are just purely a governor. But he does have the Cherugian, which gives the casualty replenishment increase. So that's good. Let's go take these guys out. We are now all set up, so let's get started here. And I wouldn't mind, actually, if I had a chance to fight those chariots in the forest. I think that would be okay for me. They are bringing up their bowmen, and yeah, so 3 bowmen. Yeah, that's not bad. So I'm gonna have to close the distance with them. I do have my 1 unit of slingers up front, but they are outclassed by the bowmen and outranged. My skirmishers are in the back. They do have the bonus versus the chariots. So let's move up here though. I know that we will be receiving some missile block from the forest, so that's nice. And it is tempting to move my cavalry in to push those archers off, but I think that we should be fine just moving up here. My slingers are now in range and they can start to throw their little pebbles at those bowmen, but we're not going to be spending too much time here. Wait, why you guys... Is that really gonna... You're afraid of them charging you? Is that why you are angled that way? That's kind of strange. Let's continue to move around this big rock here and just use this as terrain to probably try to not allow the chariots to outflank us here. It is interesting at this point, none of their bowmen are shooting at us, and my slingers are in range, which would indicate that their bowmen are in range. They could shoot at us, but they're choosing to not do so, and that's very interesting. I'm going to switch my fire on over to this unit of archers over here. Archers do not have shields, so they should be taking more damage from my slingers than the skirmishers will. God damn, just after a couple volleys, they've lost 30 men. Jesus. Wow. Slingers do fire fast. I gotta say, I'm actually impressed by the amount of damage they can do to basic bowmen. Obviously, it helps that they're not shooting back. You know, if these 3 units of bowmen wanted to target my slingers, they would absolutely obliterate them. So it's confusing that they're allowing me to do this, but I'm going to take this. Because if I can get rid of a unit of bowmen, that's going to, yeah, help me take less casualties as I close the distance here. Now, after whittling down this unit down to 17 men, I decided to move my slingers up here so that they can get a better shot in on these bowmen. My slingers still have half of their ammo left, so we might be able to get rid of, you know, heavily damaged 2 units of bowmen before we have to close the distance here. Now that unit is also down to 17 men, I still have some ammo left, and I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and start attacking these bowmen. The reason why I'm switching my targets is because the slingers seem to do more damage when the unit is bigger. There's pebbles, there are rocks. I think that the reason why they do more damage than you would normally think, because their damage values are like, what, like 6 or something? I think it's like 6 is their damage values for their slings. And, you know, that looks very low. However, I feel like one of the reasons why they do more damage than you would think is because they just travel in a straight line. And when a unit is blocked up like this, you know, anything that they don't hit, it will hit someone in that unit. And I think that's why you see 10 men at a time dropping in the initial volleys. But then, as the amount of men in the unit decreases, the amount of men that die per volley decreases as well. And with the last couple of volleys from this unit of slingers, we might be able to actually take out this unit of archers. They're down to 8 men, 5 more men, and what do we have? 1 more volley left? How many can we take out in this last volley? Down to 2 guys, and yeah, that's it. We're down to one guy, and he is not running away. He is standing his ground. Alright, let's move our slingers back up in position in front of our men. I want to keep them there just in case they can bait out a charge from the chariots. Do you guys not want to do that? Move back, please. And yeah, we will resume our march now towards the enemy. I just want to be sure that once those chariots decide to charge me, I want to make sure that I can halt my movement and my men can put their pikes down in time. So let's take this slowly and just keep making our way around this rock. Now my skirmishers are in range, although I don't really want them to use their ammo on the enemy skirmishers. I'd rather them save their javelins for... Oh, they're shooting some fire arrows at us. You think you're gonna break us? I mean, they might. These are only Nubian spears, so who knows. Their morale is pretty gosh darn low. But yeah, I would rather use my javelins against the chariots if I could. Yeah, that's the target that I want. I could move you guys up here, actually. Yeah, if the enemy is just going to be like super duper passive here, we may as well. And what do we do? Are we doing any damage to these chariots? Oh man, just like that, yeah. The Nubians broke from those fire arrows. Wow, that's just wild. 78 men are running away. God, that's wild. All right, well let's stop messing around then. I got these skirmishers up here. You ran out of ammo, didn't you? I feel they were like throwing their javelins at a really... Yeah, I think they're too close behind the spears in front of them, because their angle that they were throwing at was like way up in the air. So let's see if these guys can actually throw at an appropriate angle and maybe get some of these chariots. Can you actually, let's make sure you're targeting the right guys here. And how is this gonna do? Alright, looks like we looks like we're getting some of them. Yeah, we're taking out some chariots now. Yeah, that's nice. Alright. Yeah, I should have had my other skirmisher unit positioned over here, I suppose. Although, you know, that unit did break, so they have a more clear opening here. This is good though, yeah, these chariots are down to 24 men, so they have 3 men in each chariot, so they lose 3 men every time a chariot goes down. And yeah, that's very good, nice, very good job by that unit of skirmishers. And they have 1 more volley left, and there's 4 more chariots, 4 more chariots, and that's it. Nice, very cool. Alright, let's continue. How many? So yeah, just a few more chariots. All right. Let's move those guys there. Do you want to come back and fight? And now my cavalry, you would imagine they'd do pretty well, although I'm a little bit wary of those 4 remaining chariots. I don't want them to kill my character, but still, you would think that overwhelming numbers can do something here. And is this going to be a... Oh. Were they thinking about charging? I got my spears down. I'm ready for you. Nice.
The enemy general has been killed.
Nice. I think my spears just got him. That was funny though, because
these men are perfect. They are running from the battle in terror.
I didn't think that he was anywhere near my spears. That was really weird, because I just made my move order for them to move a bit closer to those chariots, and I'm pretty sure that chariot died when he was well outside of the hitbox of those spears. That was very weird, but you know what? I will take it. Battle well done. I did lose 135 men.
No one can argue that it is not both.
Just want to look at those slingers kills. Skirmishers 29. Those skirmishers only got 6 kills. Slingers got 32. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong numbers. Okay. 219 for the slingers, and then skirmishers 44, and then 10. All right, that's yeah, not bad indeed.
Victory is ours, mighty one.
Yes, it is. So you can go back to governing Thebes, and then you can come up here, and you can get ready to go into Memphis, so that these guys can be retrained. Back here in Arsacia, since I'm assuming that this is going to be sort of the main push coming from my eastern side here, I'm going to be needing armies coming from Arsacia and Susa to attack the Seleucids and eventually the Armenians. So how are we doing here? I'm currently building an armor here in Susa, which is going to allow me to train the Egyptian chariot archers. I should continue to recruit. I mean, there's a lot of Seleucids, and I did just send this army down here to fight some rebels that I think are hiding. I think they're hiding somehow in the watchtower. I think somehow they like captured the watchtower and they turned it off somehow. I think maybe because there were brigands here. Now I don't see them, so I don't know what else could that mean. So yeah, they're gonna go figure that mystery out. And that means I need to like garrison Susa. Now luckily Susa does have the stone walls. That's good. The Seleucids here, they have elephants. Elephants can, I think they can break down gates. Can they not? They also have scythe chariots and then militia hoplites, Greek cavalry. So I'm mostly worried about these chariots and the elephants, I suppose. And I think that what I should do is train skirmishers because they do have that bonus versus the elephants and the chariots. Yes, so let's train up those guys and just have them ready to defend Susa if need be. And then if not, they can always start, they can form the start of an army. They can eventually take Seleucia. And up here in Arsacia, we are still retraining men and we are still building triremes so that we can send, I think maybe just 2 triremes is enough because I want to get this diplomat up here so that you can go spy on the Parthians up here. Maybe I can even send a spy as well. I have these peasants that are still just making their way across Scythia looking for a place to settle, and they can continue on their way. Now I noticed something before I started recording this episode that's a little bit disconcerting because here's the thing, the Scythians, they are allied with myself, but also the Seleucids, and what's going to happen then if me and the Seleucids start a war with each other? Are the Scythians going to have to choose between us, one of us, when it comes to remaining allied to whoever they choose? That's how it is in Shogun and Medieval. I would imagine that's also how it is here in Rome. I think that I have seen this happen where they choose, they have to choose, but I can't be completely sure. If that's the case, that's a little bit worrying, isn't it? Because I've done so much to sort of build up this alliance between myself and the Scythians. I would have to imagine if there is like a relationship counter in this game that, I would imagine they would choose me because I've done a lot for them, So I would hope that they would choose to remain allied with me. It would be a real bummer if they broke up the alliance with me to remain allied with the Seleucids. That would be very unfortunate. So hopefully that's not what happens. And anyway though, so Susa is going to be building up that armor. Arsacia, what does Arsacia want then? They can train up a bunch of stuff that I already can train up. Archers, chariots, cav, spears. So I think that really what I want here as well is an armor, actually. And then once I have that armor built, I have pretty much all of the troops that I can train in these 2 cities. The only units that are missing are the desert axes, which I can only train from level 4 settlements. So yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. That's definitely going to be enough to, fight against the Armenians. Although Seleucia is a walled settlement. Yeah, that is a large stone wall. No shit, that's a tier 4. Wow. Cool. Nice. Well, that could be fun. I should get some desert axes out there. How close is Susa to becoming a large city? It is a large city. It already is. So, okay, yeah, I can already, yeah, it is a tier 4 already. I can build a city barracks as soon as this armor is finished, and then I can get my desert axes here, out east. Nice. Nice. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. And Arsacia is a minor city, so it cannot do that. That's fine though, because the settlements up here are not. Yeah, they just have wooden palisades. This has a stone wall, so this is a tier 3, and then stone wall. And then, yeah, this is a Yeah, Palisade. Okay, they got some Bedouin warriors, Scythians. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so can I train onagers out here? No, I cannot. That's another tier 4. That would require the catapult range. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I have time for that. I might, you know, we'll see, you know, how things go, but I definitely just have to focus on building armies for now. And yeah, making sure that I have enough to fight off the Seleucids and potentially also the Armenians. I think that down south here, eventually it will be time to upgrade this army and make these guys, you know, the Nile Spears, basically. That would be good. Right now, the Scipii, I'll do that when the Scipii are taken to Siwa. That's when I will make that upgrade. But for now, it's just not necessary, I don't think. Here in Sidon, I want to continue to make this another recruitment area. So let's continue to build up. Let's get a militia barracks so that I can get the Nile Spears here. And then Jerusalem is going to be following suit, I think. They can already get the Nile Spears. Yes, they can. But then after they get the Temple City built, they can go ahead and get something else, like the catapult range, perhaps, or maybe the army barracks. Getting the Pharaoh's Guard. So I can't get the Pharaoh's Guard. From the... Is the Pharaoh's Guard only from the tier 5? Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, that would be cool then. Getting some Pharaoh's Guard for the first time. They don't take 2 turns to recruit. I hope not. I really hope not. But yeah, 12 attack, 16 defense. Yeah, 9 armor. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Good stamina, good morale, combat bonus in deserts. Phalanx, all that good stuff. So getting those guys would be nice. And I think that other than that, how's my buildings looking here? Antioch's working on the Temple of Imhotep. Yeah, I'm getting the Temple of Imhotep in these trade cities. I should have done that at the beginning, I suppose, but I needed to test stuff out and see if I was going to be getting any corruption in these settlements. So that's fine. And Demantha still can't build anything. You are still too small. Yes, yes, you are getting there. Eventually, Demantha, eventually. I do think that I should continue to train units out here, or essentially like everywhere, just so that I can, you know, replace the casualties that I will be taking in these upcoming battles. So yeah, let's continue to get like skirmishers in Sidon, and then Jerusalem can get some more Nile Spearmen, or maybe some more Desert Axes actually. And then Damascus, I like getting the Egyptian chariot archers out here. It's nice that they only take 1 turn to train up as opposed to the 2 turns for the Egyptian chariots. And I want to get some more spies out as well. So let's do that here from Palmyra. I think it's time to start looking at more of Anatolia. And with that being said, I can get spies down here in Bostra too. Yes, I can. Nice. And I suppose I can get them here in Salamis, yeah. And I can ship them on over with these boats.
Aye, great lord.
Okay, now I am ready to end this turn, so let's go see if the Seleucids want to attack Palmyra. Or if they want to attack my army that's hanging out right by Palmyra. No, they're sort of like moving around me. Interesting. So do I just shadow them?
Orders.
Like where else would they go? They can attack Damascus from here. They can't quite reach Sidon from here. And they can't quite reach Antioch either. Damascus just has a wooden wall. Yeah, I almost feel like I should be building Yeah, let's just get some better defenses, I suppose, in these places that border the Seleucid territories. Let's get a wooden wall here in Palmyra and Damascus. Let's get a... Do I need a stone wall? Feels kind of dumb for a place that is kind of feels like an interior province, but, you know, at the same time, it's nice to not have to worry about, you know, armies making their way into my territories. And Antioch as well. It's time. Let's get that stone wall going here as well. I've been waiting way too long. Alright, what do we got here? Faction destroyed. Germania is destroyed. Okay, wow. Looks like they were brought down by the Britons, I suppose. Yeah, alright, rest in peace. And we're looking at 27,000 in the bank. Not bad. And a lot of faction announcements. Alright, yeah, a few spies have died of old age. Alexander Philopater. Foreign hostage. Okay, so that's you, diplomat. Okay. 50 years old. And yeah, looks like my diplomats are getting some more guys. Translator for this diplomat. Down here. And then a architect for Teos Alexander. This is one of my characters. Yeah, hanging out in Antioch. Nice. 10% discount on construction costs and -1 from Squalor. Nice. I'm pretty happy about that. Yep, got a lot of buildings finished up and got some guys recruited up. Alright, looks good. So, yeah, it's funny how, you know, the armies do this in this game. Like, they don't... They're not that decisive. Let's just continue to shadow this guy.
Move out!
Just kind of make our presence known.
My ears are yours.
And then let's start sending these spies up into the Anatolian regions.
Sire,
And can we find these brigands that are down here by Demantha?
march!
Yeah, there they are. You little buggers. Yeah, it's funny how they sort of like hid in the... Yeah, it's like they captured the watchtower. That's such a weird thing.
Move out!
Alright, so we should be able to fight them in the next turn. Bedouin archers, and I don't know what else they have. Okay.
Great lord!
Let's continue to build watchtowers in this area so that we have access or some visibility on all of these little crevices and ravines. So watchtower there feels good. Then I want a watchtower in here. And then you, can you come down? Here. And watchtower.
Build tower!
Yeah, that feels good. And then, do I want a watchtower like here as well? I feel like that's not going to give me a lot of visibility. I feel like that's going to be blocked by the mountains. Frankly, yeah. But I can come down here and build watchtowers in this area so that the spy can move to a different place. Now that I do have these two triremes built up here in the port of Arsacia, and I have this diplomat. How old are you? You're 59. Okay, I should probably train up another diplomat and a couple more spies to put on those boats, and then I can send all of y'all up into this region. But because I want to not just take a peek at the Parthian settlement, but I also do want to take a peek at this Scythian settlement as well. We will see who gets there first. Those agents or my peasant migration armies.
My liege.
Just looking for a home, those poor guys. And just because I'm a little unsure if the Scythians are going to stay allied with me or not, when this war with the Seleucids kicks off, I am going to sort of not give them money for now. I'm going to see what they decide, and instead what I will do is I will give money to the Spanish, yeah, because there's no conflict of interest over here. I just need these guys to I need them to, do well. That's it. Just do well, guys. Do well. Take over freaking Iberia, There's does this still exist? Yeah, this is still belonging to the Gauls, and this still belongs to the rebels. Like, come on, guys. Spanish. Come on. Take those settlements. Become rich and strong so that you can maybe put some pressure on the Roman families. You are at war with the Gauls, are you not? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So, like, come on, guys. Get your act together. Now, with that turn out of the way, let's continue on, and let's just continue to keep an eye on this Seleucid army here. And see, okay, it looks like they're backing off. It looks like the Numidians are backing forward. Doesn't make any sense. 16 years old and you're 3 stars? Yes, definitely. Suitable husband indeed. Teti. And I love the name. I can pronounce it pretty easily. I like everything about you. Oh no, that's... Nope. That's the wife's name. Neferet Auletes. That's not that... You know what? That's not that bad. I can at least imagine myself saying that correctly. Yeah. Neferet Auletes. Yeah, I'm halfway there. I'm almost there. So, welcome to the family, sir. Welcome to the family. See, it's funny. The armies do this. They're backing off. It's like they were like, yeah, nope. It's smart. It's smart, I think. They don't just go on in and fight if they don't have to. They kind of poke around and see and see if, you want to be the initiator, and if not, then so what? Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm glad that I did not attack them. They might still be headed towards something to attack. They might be heading towards Susa, for instance, maybe, yes. But, I have time. I can build stuff. This army is full, and they're going to be coming down to Susa soon anyway. They weren't heading to Susa. They were just heading there to, like, I'm just building watchtowers, but,
Out of moves, great lord.
But yeah, they can definitely fight Seleucid armies if need be.
My liege. Forward. Build tower.
Yeah, that's a good watchtower right there. Now you, spy, can start to... How old are you? You are 46. Yeah, you're getting up there, but you can start to, yes, start coming this way. Start coming that way. And then you, yeah, I think I still want another watchtower, or, yeah, I can't really build... It's interesting how, like... Yeah, I can't really build watchtowers around in this area because the mountains are going to be blocking the line of sight. So maybe I don't want any more watchtowers in this area. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say. I think I just want more spies. They're more flexible and easily to, move around, I suppose.
I serve your...
Okay, there's some brigands right there, right outside of Arsacia. 2 peasants, 1 rebel general, and then 2 eastern infantry, and then 1 unit of archers. Well, luckily I have a pretty big army here. So they should be capable of dealing with that rebel force. Although I'm imagining that I can't bring all of them out of Arsacia, because the public order will not allow it. I would imagine so. Let's finish going through this first. So 26,000 in the treasury. Looks good. Faction announcements. Another spy has died of old age. He was located here. Okay. And another family member, Samayatikos. And then, let's see. Here, translator for another diplomat. And then spice merchant for Nakrak. 10% bonus on all trade income. This is for you. Perfect. Nice. Yeah, that's very good. Just making more money for Alexandria. Love it. And then this is going to be the Oracle for Isetnafet Neos Dionysos. What does the Oracle do? No, that's the wrong one. +1 influence, +1 command, +1 management. That's a good one. That's for you. Interesting. I wonder, like, what that came from. Because that's a good one. I would kind of like to know what he, you know, how we got that. That's a good one. And Tenu Tamun, the builder, architect, 10% discount on construction costs and -1 from squalor. Yeah, that's a good one as well. That's for you down here in Thebes. Perfect. Nice. Love it. All right, moving on here. Shipwright, finish here in Thebes. And yep, stuff recruited. And marriage celebrations. Nice. All right. All right, so now this has been continued, like this has just been continuing a conversation in my comment sections about how to make money off of the Red Sea. And yeah, every time I feel like I learn something new every time. So it's my, God, let me see if I can remember. There is an unlimited amount of ports that you can make import money from. So the advances in your port infrastructure only upgrades the amount of port fleets, like your export goods. Okay, so I've been reminded a few times now that Memphis and Petra cannot trade via port. They are bordered by land, so all of their trade is via land. A port for Memphis would only be able to trade with Bostra. So Bostra... So why does... So it doesn't say I would be getting any money from trade here in Memphis if I built a port there. Okay, I need to go back and read those comments because I already forgot. Yeah, I should have read those before I started recording here because, yeah, it was spelled out to me. Yeah, a very helpful viewer has been trying to coach me through this, and I just keep failing here. Yeah, I'll figure it out. There's money to be made here, and yeah. Yeah, there's... Okay, whatever. I'll get back to it. I'll figure it out.
Mighty General.
What I will do with this man, I set Nefet Neos Dionysos. I'm going to bring him... I'm just going to continue to shadow this sliced army a little bit.
Forward.
And what I can actually do is build another watchtower in this area. There's a little bit of fog of war here that I just can't see in between these towers. So I want to build another one here in this region, just to make sure there's no Seleucid armies creeping up on me from this direction. Also, like when I do eventually take this territory, obviously I will want full vision on all of my territories. So yes, that's going to be the idea there. Down here, we should be able to attack these rebels, and there we go. All right, so 3 peasants, 1 Bedouin archer, and then 1 Eastern infantry. Man, that's a long way to go to kill some peasants and some Bedouin archers and some Eastern infantry. Let's just get a little bit closer to this ridge over here. And yeah, Cav can go there. And yeah, that's okay. Let's get formed up like here. And it's just gonna be, I reckon we can just use our Nubian cavalry to... I mean, they should still do very well against the Bedouin archers. Even though they have a bonus versus cavalry, still. I feel like anytime I use Bedouin archers, they, you know, just get absolutely demolished by cavalry. Now that we are on even ground, we can start to push forward and just wait until my slingers are in range. Yeah, we can use up all of our ammunition if they allow us to, as they did in the last battle. If they want to pressure us with their camels, we can push back with my Nubian cavalry. Although I do have to be aware of those Eastern infantry. With their spears, they can do a decent job against my cavalry. My slingers on my left side are able to start throwing some rocks at these peasants, and I'm curious to see if that does bring them forward at all. Looks like the Bedouin archers are interested in coming forward. So in that case, yeah, we're starting to get shotted on this side. And yeah, they're right on top of the spears, so that makes it harder for them to get at for my cavalry. So let's just try to get into range with my slingers. Actually, no. They want to start moving? Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, so now my slingers can start shooting at all of them, and then my cavalry can start to get into position to get an attack in. Yeah, peasants, do they want to do what? Are they trying to attack my cavalry? Peasants right here going forward. Slingers can get back. No, okay, never mind. They just want to hang out. Alright, that's fine. Hang out here then, and hang out there. And Eastern Infantry coming on in. Hot and heavy, alright. Let's just back up here. And back up there. And maybe we can even lure them into our spears. Yeah, slingers can keep on moving up. And Eastern Infantry on this side, or my Nile Spears on this side, can maybe try to intercept these Eastern Infantry. And yeah, move my Nubians around here and then here, here. And those guys are booking it. There we go. Can we get a little poking on them? Yeah, so they're starting to waver already. Alright, so let's go ahead and clean them up with my Nubian cavalry. They can make sure that they are taken care of. There we go. Nice and easy. Now you move up, and then slingers move up. That was the only unit capable of defending their Bedouin archers as far as I'm concerned. Now the peasants should be fairly easy to deal with, and yeah, we can just continue to throw rocks at these peasants. Now you can go ahead and run down these peasants to make sure that they don't come back. And then on this side, let's just continue to move up here so that we can put some pressure on these Bedouin camels. Yeah, it looks like my slingers already are in range of them. Now, these peasants are running away as well, so Nubian Cav, go ahead, do what you do best, and smash. Take them down. And man, we only have 29 slingers left in this unit, so yeah, they must have been taking some shots from these archers. Let's go ahead and put them in loose formation. And yeah, I still have 71 men in these slingers group. And 46 Bedouin archers. You would think that I would be able to win this little skirmish engagement. That looks to be it for that unit of Bedouin archers. Yeah, they just took a few pebbles to the face. So Nubians go on in, and that's going to be it. In the battle, we did lose 108 men, but I think the slingers did pretty well there. Yeah, 223 kills on that unit, 48 on that unit, Nubian Cav, 103, 26, and then 54 for that Nile Spears. Awesome! Now, hopefully now that that little brigand army is dealt with, no other guys down here, correct? That would just be awful. There's like, it takes so long to get down there.
My liege.
But these guys can start making their way back to Susa.
Move out. No more moves.
Yeah, it will be nice once Demantha is up to a large town. Then it can essentially train its own men to fend off brigands if it needs to. Now I am wondering how many units do I need to take out of this settlement to defeat these rebels. So I do want the 3 Nile spears, and then 2 archers,
Orders?
and then 2 cav.
Sire.
How is that looking?
Onward.
To defeat the 2 Eastern Infantry, Peasant, Archer, Rebel General. Okay, let's see. I think I want a little bit more juice here. So, what am I thinking?
Orders.
Okay, so I do have a family member. Oh, Neferet Aletes. Oh, perfect timing. You came to Arsakia. This is where you came of age. Okay.
Sire.
Well, you can join that army.
Combining troops.
Definitely. And then that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up against 6. Well, let's go ahead and bring the chariots as well. There, that looks good. Let's go down here
Engage the enemy.
and fight these rebels. All set, let's go. They're right in front of me, and it's fairly flat. A little bit of a rise here to the left, I think. But I don't think it's too significant to really worry about too much, so let's just come around here then. Let's just continue to move around here until we get on slightly more even ground. I think up here it's looking pretty good. So let's come up here. Keep the chariots back. I'm thinking like the chariots, so like I know they cause fear. And maybe, you know, they're better off being held back towards the end of the battle. Like maybe not like the end, but like once the main engagement has already happened, then bringing the chariots on in as sort of like a fear bomb to maybe sort of break the enemy. Maybe that's just kind of better. Maybe I've been a bit more aggressive using the chariots. Definitely just because I thought they were like, you know, overpowered, and that was what everyone was saying about them. The chariots are overpowered in this game. And yeah, maybe I'm just using them wrong, but I don't know. They're kind of flimsy. And yeah, maybe just hold back with them and actually be tactical, as I probably should have been doing from the beginning, but yeah, this is how you learn. So what are you guys shooting at? Are you guys shooting peasants? Or are you guys shooting the Eastern Infantry? I'd rather you guys shoot the Eastern Infantry. That'd be my preference. We are taking some return fire from their archers as well, so let's keep pressing the attack. I don't want to lose an entire unit of Nile spears to their archers. Those Eastern Infantry are down to 109 men. And yeah, we gotta make sure. Don't want to lose this battle here. Let's keep pressing. Let's keep pressing. What happened? What happened to you? Why were you back there?
General.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that looked like it sort of brought them into action here, so.
Units.
Yeah, they want to make a move for my Nubians. Let's bring them back a little bit here. And they want to make a move for my chariots. Let's bring them back as well. And bring spears, kind of like this. And then you guys, oh, you guys are going right in. All right. Of course, let's turn around here and let's go. Ooh, all right. There they go. All right, looks like we broke the Eastern Infantry. And let's go Nile Spears like that. And then Nubians come up here as well. And our archers are doing some pretty good damage against them. Drove off those Eastern Infantry with my chariots. That was pretty good. Let's get my general back up here. And then Nubians come up here. Okay, that was okay. I think we took the better of that engagement here. So let's reform my lines like this. And now they're just down to their 1 Eastern Infantry as opposed to their 2 units of Eastern Infantry. So that's going to make it a bit easier for me. In fact, I think what I can do now is be more aggressive with my chariots on my left flank now that there's no Eastern Infantry on this side here. My archers are doing a pretty good job of whittling down these Eastern Infantry, and their archers don't seem to be firing back at this point. Oh no, they are, aren't they? Oh, they are, okay. I kind of see, okay, yeah. I thought in Shogun and Medieval it has like a different icon when it shows that units are getting shot at, and here it does not have that, yeah. It doesn't have that same little like getting fired at icon. It just shows your men dying and you look down and you wonder why that's happening. All right, yeah, I should have picked up on that. My bad. My bad. All right, let's just move up here. And if those Eastern Infantry want to continue to like poke at my Nubians, I can get away from that. But let's continue to pressure here with my main force as long as I still have a battle line here. I do want to make sure that I can defend my archers from a charge of that rebel general if I have to. Alright, the general looks like he wants to make his move again. And my spears are going to be into position soon. And yeah, peasants want to charge. Let's get my chariots back here and Nubians back here, here, and our spears like this. And let's go Nubians here. Let's go back, 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 back. And let's just swarm in on that general there. And why aren't you running? You guys can run, that'd be wonderful. Alright, so the enemy general has been run down, and that is fine. Alright, so we did lose 105 men.
And all the sweeter for being so decisive.
Yeah, Bowman carried the battle there. Desert Cav, Egyptian chariots got 84 kills as well. Alright, not bad, and a first victory for, what was it? Ferret? Something? Nefert Aletes, yes, that's, how could I forget? Yeah, that's her name. Let's definitely get that spy, but let's retrain all my stuff. And then get a spy, perfect. And that'll be it. That'll be 2 spies and a diplomat on a couple boats, moving on up to this territory up here to see what is going on. I'm going to continue to build up my armies because I feel like I need more armies essentially to keep the Seleucids in check while also, you know, getting ready to eventually move in on Armenia. And I'm not going to push anything for now. Like, if everything stays quiet, like if the Armenians and the Seleucids continue to behave themselves, I will send my expedition up here to this last Parthian settlement and resolve that so that I can gift that to the Scythians. But if I am starting to get pressured by some of these factions, then I do need to sort of, you know, obviously react to that. But we are looking pretty good, I feel like. I think that this is going pretty well. My economy is like fine, I suppose, and it will be getting better once I build up my Imhotep temples in my good trading provinces. And I'm going to be getting some really good armies going down here in my core Egyptian territories once all of my military infrastructure is built up. But you know what? That is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Concept playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.